We need to unpack the entire Chris Hughes dating saga, because let's be real, patterns don't lie. And Chris, he's got a very specific relationship rhythm. Intense, passionate, and suspiciously 1 year long. So the big question, is this just another showmance with JoJo Siwa? Or could this actually be the real deal? Let's zoom in X by X for this deep dive into Chris Hughes' romantic past. Because if Chris has a love language, it's fast and fiery romances that burn out just as quickly as they start. Who is Chris Hughes? Born on December 22nd, 1992 in Gloucestershire, England, Chris first burst into the public eye on season 3 of Love Island back in 2017. With his cheeky grin, emotional honesty, and his romantic bond with Kem Satine, he basically went viral before viral was even a goal. He and Kem even dropped a grime single called Little Bit Leave It, and it somehow charted at number 15 in the UK. Reality stars turned rappers. 2017 was wild. Post-Island, Chris switched gears from dating shows to sports media. He got serious, joined ITV Racing, and even contributed to the BBC's coverage of the 100 cricket series. But now, in 2025, he's circling back to reality TV with a bang. Enter Celebrity Big Brother UK. And that's where JoJo Siwa strolls in, steals his heart. But to understand what could be coming, we've got to go back, because Chris's dating life, never dull. Olivia Atwood, 2017 to 2018. Chris's first public relationship was right where his fame kicked off, Love Island. He was paired with Olivia Atwood, and their vibe, explosive. They were fireworks from day one. Sweet, flirty, emotionally deep, and also super chaotic. Think intense highs, messy fights, walkouts, dramatic comebacks. Still, fans love their dynamic. They made the finale and even got their own spin-off, Chris and Olivia. Crack it on. But instead of proving they were solid, the cameras caught all the cracks. In one infamous scene, Olivia's crying while Chris storms off. Later, she called the relationship toxic. In an interview with Mail Online, she said, "We argued a lot. I was just incompatible with Chris." Chris, to be fair, didn't throw her under the bus. He defended her online when trolls came for her, tweeting, "Olivia's the realist. People don't know the full story. Cut her some slack, man." But in the end, they lasted just under a year. And apparently, he ended it over text. Fans were torn. Some said coward move. Others said smart escape. Either way, it was emotional, messy, and so on brand for Chris. And thus, the pattern begins. Jessie Nelson, 2019 to 2020. Chris's rebound was anything but low-key. He dated Jessie Nelson of Little Mix fame. And this one felt different. Jessie has just released her raw, emotional doc, Odd One Out. And Chris was in his soft boy era, talking mental health and testicular awareness. Basically, they met during big personal glow-ups. Their first date was adorably weird at a Harry Potter-themed cocktail bar. Their first kiss? Outside a kebab shop? Iconic. Chris was smitten. Birthday posts, marriage talk, baby dreams, you name it. He called her the core to my apple. He wrote, "Happy birthday to a best friend, my better half, and the most caring person I could have wished to meet." He added, "Every day is better now. The fact I love you when I'm hungry says it all. The core to my apple, have the best day and keep on shining. You deserve the world." It was full soft boy mode, and fans were obsessed. But by April 2020, pandemic pressure hit. Jessie reportedly called it quits over the phone. Chris took it hard. He logged off Twitter and admitted, "I don't think I've ever felt heartbroken before." And then, plot twist, the night Jessie won her Odd One Out award, Chris made headlines for fighting a paparazzi. Police got involved. Cameras were broken. He later apologized, saying he reacted badly after being provoked. "I'm human," he said. But once again, the spotlight shifted from his partner to his behavior. And the relationship wrapped up in just under a year. But even after the breakup, Chris didn't fully step away. In September 2020, months after they split, Chris publicly supported Jessie's new show, Little Mix The Search, on his Instagram story, calling it a sick show and tagging the official hashtag for his 2.1 million followers to see. He even told Mail Online, "Obviously, we supported each other when we were together. I still support her now with things. Whether I do that publicly or not, I still do support her anyway." So yeah, even after the heartbreak, he wasn't exactly walking away cold. Annabelle Dimmick, 2021 to 2022. In 2021, Chris switched it up. He started dating pro golfer Annabelle Dimmick. No pop stardom, no tabloid frenzy, just vibes. They met through mutuals, kept it low-key, and Chris was all in. "We just click," he told The Sun. "No drama, no noise." Chris thought she'd be super serious, and she thought he'd be terrible at golf. They were both wrong. Chris surprised her with long, straight drives, and she surprised him by absolutely crushing it on the course. Soon, they were inseparable, caddying for each other, making silly competitive YouTube videos, and basically being sporty soulmates. Annabelle once said they were like best friends who also happened to date, and they'd rather throw a football together than go clubbing. Which, for Chris, who said he'd rather be swallowed by the floor than go to a nightclub, sounded like the dream. But behind the healthy lifestyle and the Instagram perfect moments, the intensity was still there, just dressed in golf polos and couple banter. They were super competitive, super connected, but maybe not super built to last. The breakup, which happened mid-2022, was barely a whisper. No public beef, no messy DMs, calm statement from Annabelle's team. She wishes Chris all the best. Some fans speculated maybe Chris missed the roller coaster. Others thought it was just grown-up timing. Either way, less than a year. JoJo Siwa. Now, here we are, 2025. JoJo Siwa, pop star, YouTube mogul, queer icon, and the face of Gen Z glitter. She's bold, bright, and incredibly open about her life. Her past relationships have been public, but intentional. JoJo doesn't date for clout, she dates for connection. So when she and Chris started vibing, the internet had questions. What did they even talk about? Turns out, a lot. The late night convos? Super cute. The inside jokes? Weirdly genuine. And honestly, Chris looks more chill with her than we've ever seen. And recently, JoJo shared a TikTok of Chris reacting to her viral dream guest on my podcast moment, and it was actually really sweet. She tried explaining how people were mocking the tone of her voice in the clip, and Chris just looked confused. He kept saying, "I don't get it." She explained, "It's how I talk." And he just went, "But that's what you sound like." He genuinely couldn't see the issue, couldn't see what people were laughing at. He was just watching her, totally earnest, fully supportive, and honestly, that's a green flag. And JoJo, she's glowing. She's even called him surprisingly sweet and genuinely funny. So, will it last? Let's crunch the numbers. Olivia Atwood, 1 year. Jessie Nelson, 1 year. Annabelle Dimmick, 1 year. Every time fast start, big feelings, boom, the fade. But JoJo's not your average celebrity crush. She's got a loyal fandom. She controls her image. And she's not here for the emotional drama or thirst trap dating energy. So now we ask, has Chris changed? Or are we watching the same old pattern in a shiny new wrapper? Only time will tell, but you better believe everybody's watching this one. More wild timelines and unexpected stories coming soon, so don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and see you on the next one.